Let's talk Met Gala. I'm gonna discuss with you guys my favorite looks of this year's Met Gala. I was very excited for this theme because finally, Black people get to shine yet again. And when do we ever really get that chance that often? And I especially like that they went, classic route with Black dandyism and superfine tailoring, because most people only recognize Black people with streetwear, but it's so much deeper than that. So I want to recap my favorite looks of the night. There's a lot, so I'm going to try to keep it at 10. But I already posted my favorite looks, so I'm just going to delve more into those. Let's start with Miss Chanel Monet. Miss Monet, she's one of my favorite artists, no doubt. I've always loved her artistry. And to me, when it comes to fashion, she's always on theme. She has not pulled one bad look for any event. So I knew with this Met Gala, Tom Brown was going to come into play some way, somehow. And to see Miss Monet in Tom Brown, custom Tom Brown, in a red suit at that, Black excellence. I have no words other than that. Truthfully. Now, I posted my girl, but she wasn't included in my top 10. But she is. She's definitely in my top 10. When I saw this look, I was like, this is probably the most expressive, best theatrical, I genuinely have no words. This is probably the best portrayal of this theme that I've seen. And that's Miss Thames. Miss Girl, this outfit, I have no words. Tailored to her body, and we know her body is T. We know her silhouette is T. We know it gives curves. So when I saw this, it just, because, we never really touch into the diaspora of Black excellence, because dandyism isn't just for Black people in America, African Americans. It goes international. It's worldwide. I saw a post about the dandies in Congo, and I was just like, oh, they stepping. So to see dandyism spread as far as Africa, I love it. I love it. The fabric, it just gives. This eats. The hair, the umbrella, which is so slick, considering the fact that it was raining. I just love it. She probably checked the weather and was like, I need an umbrella to match this. And it gives. The theme is beautiful. And most importantly, we have color. Dandyism with Black men, specifically, Black men are so colorful. You think about their Easter outfits. You think about going to church. You think about people showing up in their Sunday's best. And it's always colorful. This is a great expression of that. Tens. Next, we have the one and only Tiana Taylor. Like a rose in Harlem, she came looking like one, the personification of said rose. As the opener for the Met Gala, she set the bar way high. She exceeded my expectations, but that's no surprise because she always comes. She always comes and she always eats. She's always tea. I'm sorry. It's the truth. I never expect any less from Tiana Taylor. She is a fashion icon. She's one of my favorite fashion celebrities, and she's not even really known for fashion. She's more so music. But the past couple of years, she's really been making a name for herself, and it's a great thing to see. Oh my God. She came so hard, so New York, so Black, so extra. This is what I wanted to see throughout the entire Met Gala. Oh my God. This was what I consider to be one of the best looks, if not the best look. This was too good. Shout out to Marc Jacobs, and shout out to my girl, Ruth E. Carter. Yes, the Ruth E. Carter, costume designer for Black Panther. Yes. And another one, Jodie Turner-Smith. Not only does she have face card body, She always also gives fashion. I love to see a dark-skinned woman in any color. She came and she gave us this red, chocolatey, velvety. Oh my God. This was like, this is one of the best. Like the hat, it's so whimsical too. I feel like a lot of the looks miss the whimsicality of what Black dandyism is supposed to be. It's supposed to be, so extra and so, it's supposed to be a step up from what a usual suit and tie can do. And that's what she gives beyond. Beyond. I mean, when I saw this, I was flabbergasted. Speechless practically, because I just, it's just so amazing. Like, I have no words other than a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yes. Yes. This one caught me off guard. I had to stand up, and actually, I scram so loud, because not Miss Goldberg stepping out. Not Miss Goldberg stepping out. Seriously, guys, when I saw Whoopi, this was one of the best. Like, I saw this and I was like, we're eating like, this is so good. I love the silhouette. Like, she brings like a suit to the next level. It's a dress. It's a full dress with another collared suit on top of it. And the hat and the net. It's just, it's so simple. It's so simple, but it so works. It works tenfold. I can't even, like, it's so simple, but it's not. It's so complex. Like, the silhouette is beyond. She looks so elegant, but she also looks like the freaking Mad Hatter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even know she was gonna be here, but I'm glad she was, cause she made my night. She made my night, y'all. Whoopi, I hope to see you again in this capacity. You giving looks. You've been on this earth so long. Come on, Miss EGOT. Keep giving me the looks. Please and thank you. Like mother, like daughter. Like mother, like daughter, Miss Tracy Ellis Ross. She is a fashion icon. A fashion. I love her personal style. She's somebody whose closet I have to raid. When I get to know her, I will be going through her closet and I'm gonna be borrowing a few pieces, because never ever has she ever disappointed me with the look. This is a 50, what is she, 51, 52? This is a 50-year-old woman. She looks amazing. She's thriving. And her outfits always eat. She always looks immaculate. This take on Black dandyism was just what I needed to see. The color, the silhouette. Please. This was one of the most colorful looks all night. Like, and I love that she took this route, because it's still a suit. It's still a suit. It's still a suit. It's still the hat. And the color scheme is gorgeous. It's perfect for this time of year, first and foremost. And this gives me church. And this gives me church in a good way. Like I actually want to go to church. And I never want to go to church. Like, the bow at the back, sometimes bows don't work, let's be honest. But this bow, and I love how she made it, what is that called? I really should do my research. I love what, like the sash in the middle. Lack of a better word, the sash on the waist. I know it's called something when it's a part of a men's suit. I just can't recall the name right now, but it all worked. Every piece of this outfit came together so seamlessly. Like, it's so fluffy, but it's also so pristine. It's also so clean, you know? I have no words for Mrs. Ross. On to my Haitian brother. Not to be, weird. It's not weird. Actually, no, it's not fortunate. It's not unfortunate. I root for most people who are Haitian, besides Kodak. Anybody who's Haitian, because I'm Haitian, you're immediately winning in my book. And my brother K Trinata, he came to play. You know, we didn't get a lot of good male looks. His was one of my favorite because as simple as it is, it's just also extra. Like the feather, the ruffled collar, give it to me. And it doesn't touch on like colonial, like colonizer type, like ruffled collar. It's just extra. It kind of ties into 70s, but it's just like so there. Like it's a simple statement, but it says what it needs to say. And maybe I'm just biased, but this is one of my favorite male looks of the night. Honestly, truly, Mr. I hope I pronounced this right. Roger Jean Page. All red. I love this. I really do. Because it gives color one. Albeit, you know, there's not really silhouette because he is wearing a big jacket. But you can see every layer of this ensemble. You see the jacket. You see the suit jacket. You see the colors. You see the shirt. You see the emblem on his tie. I loved it. Red. I was just glad to see some color and something beyond a plain black suit. I genuinely like it's this color worked great for his skin. He stood out to me immediately. Like all red everything, like a devil, a sly devil. And I think this plays great into like the moment that the black community is in culturally in terms of media, especially with sinners, you know? I think this plays so well with like the southern aspect of the black experience. Because, you know, whenever we see the devil portrayed in media, especially a black devil, he's always just an all red. And it's not to say it's demonic, but it gives so sly. And I'm appreciative of said slyness because this look, it gives finger taps. Let's give props to Mr. Hamilton. And we're not talking about Alexander. We're talking about Lewis. Yes. F1 driver, yeah. Yes. Mr. Lewis Hamilton came and he gave this cream moment. I'm a huge fan of Grace Wales Bonner. Like the collab with Adidas, still trying to cop some shoes. Like I love it. I think that this outfit is such a statement to him. And I saw his post on building the concept of this outfit and, you know, the work behind it. And I just have to applaud. Them. They're both from the UK, to my understanding. And, you know, they're both black. And I love black people working with black designers for the Black Met Gala. For the males, his was one of my favorite because it's simple, but so much more than that, you know. It's simple, but it's I just have no words. Like I love the color. I love the look. It's simple, but there's pieces of it that are here and there that are just so out of the ordinary, so extra. And I think that's what really pushes it over the edge. Like the brooch, the hat, his earrings, what's on the pants, you know? I saw on his cuff, it's beaded shells. And in the black community, the Black Caribbean community, there are a lot of people I know from experience, because I'm Afro-Caribbean, who put beaded shells on their locks, on their hair. So that felt like, you know, just like Thames and how she brought in her nationality and her origin and her culture as an African woman, he brought that same experience as a Caribbean from the United Kingdom, because their experience is way different than someone of an Afro-Caribbean from America. And I appreciate that perspective. I'll admit, I had no idea who this person was. I had to look them up. They are a football player from LSU, if I'm not mistaken, and their name is Justin Jefferson. And I saw this outfit and I was like, This is so good. Like, yes, it's gray. Yes, it's black. It's gray and black. And it has that, that print. I don't know what it's called. I really should do my research. I just love the suit because it's not a plain suit. The rouging on the sleeves on the jacket is so extra. And it's so good. And I love his flower on his lapel of his coat, of his jacket, and the tie. Like, whoever styled him did an amazing job because everything is cohesive. The black tie and the black lapel, the black flowers, tie in so good. So good. I wish I would have gotten the full body cam. But from what I'm seeing, which is like at least three-fourths of his body, this is a great outfit. I have no complaints. Like, it was a picture with him and two other men, and he immediately stood out. Albeit he was in the middle, but all three of them were dressed great in that picture. But he really stood out, and I was just like, I have to know who that is because that outfit is great. Great. Now, this might be a little basic for some, but when I saw this, I was very impressed. Henry Golding, I love this because it's so, like, it's not the usual suit, It's a patterned suit, and I love the color, and I love the black that he chose to go with it. Like, I think this suit stands out. Maybe not in the way people wanted it to, but it's perfectly tailored to his body as far as I can tell. And I love the V-neck. It's not too much chest. It's open just enough where you can see the chain. His hair with that little curl. He looks like he belongs in the 50s. Like he's a rich man in the 50s. And as we know, in America, Asians were prominent in the 1950s. And he looks like that's the era he belongs. And I'm not mad at this look. I think this look is really great. I was really shocked to see this look, and I really do like it. This was one of the few men's looks that I really liked this Met Gala. Yeah. Paper boy. Or you could call him Megatron. Mr. Brian Tyree Henry. I have to say, he's one of my favorite male celebrities when it comes to fashion because he's not afraid to put himself out there. And I know people like to categorize him in one box because of a character he played, Paperboy, who was his hard rapper. But Paperboy is a fictional character, and Brian Tyree Henry is a real person. And Mr. Henry came and he ate. I don't even have to pull up the picture, but I'm going to. Because it's like, honestly, like, I can't even find the pic. I just loved it. He always gives. It's like, the silhouette to me is very feminine. But in a, like, he always gives to me, he always has like a touch of femininity in his outfits. And I love that because somebody pointed out that there can't be black dandyism in men without them expressing their femininity, which is absolutely true. Because you have to step way out the box, in my opinion. It's levels up from Sunday's Best. This red suit and the red, I don't know if that's a kimono. That's what it looks like to me. But this red jacket on top with the gold. The boots, the thigh-high boots. Giving us Captain Jack Sparrow. That seems wrong. But I don't care. I didn't get to see his hair. But I wondered if he still had his locks in from a while ago. But... and the gloves, and you see his collars, his shirt. Every detail. And then you have his white ascot. Wait, no, sorry. His white thingy. I don't remember what it's called. But, and is that a leather tie? A leather tie with the chain underneath to match the leather boots. Nobody's stepping like Mr. Henry. Nobody's stepping like Mr. Henry. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's Megatron. You know what they say? Black people never on time. That's why they invented CPT, color people time. And Miss Lady is very well known, not even for being on CPT time. She be on her own time. Miss Lauryn Hill. Now she came and she stepped and she was a ball of sunshine in her all yellow ensemble. And albeit it is a yellow suit, the extravagancy and the extraness of what she has on together as an entire ensemble. I love the way her afro is shaped. I love that the yellow brings out so much of the yellow in her skin tone. And her tie, the Moroccan, the maroon tie, eats as well. Maroon is like so close to dark skin, like a dark skin complexion. It goes together so well. It blends, and it's such a good look. And I love the pop of blue in her Kelly, her Birkin Kelly. And you see that same blue is in her eyeshadow. So as much as it might not look cohesive, it's a very cohesive look. And it's very flowy. And I can appreciate this from a woman who has never been to the Met Gala, who we didn't see for a couple years. This is a gorgeous ensemble. It's like perfect because it gives the color, it gives the whimsicality, it gives the blackness, first and foremost. It gives the fine tailoring. This suit, I have no complaints about this suit. None whatsoever. 10s for Miss Hill. You know, she kind of broke my heart. I was afraid. But Miss Rihanna, pregnant with her 3rd child. God bless her. A$AP Rocky, you ain't got nothing better to do than being on top of her all the time? Let her rest. Please, let her rest. It's been almost 10 years since we've had some music. Get the fuck off of her. Anyways, I love this outfit. You know, Rihanna never steps out of line. She is always on theme. Always. And I love how perfectly this suit is tailored to her growing, pregnant belly. She gives Mary Poppins in a good way, though, you know? Like, I love the crop suit. I love the corset over the belly. Because there's nothing else that could be. That is a corset over her belly. I love it. I love how she has the ascot and she has the piece of fabric there. I keep forgetting what it's called. But they match. They're different colors, but they're both polka dot and they match. And I love how she's mixed matching prints. She has stripes with vertical and diagonal stripes and polka dots, but it all works so well. And then the hat sets it off because it's not a regular fedora. It is a big, extravagant hat. You know, if this were 2014, Pharrell would have some competition. But it is 2025. And he's out the league, bro. Miss Fenty came. She came to slay. Albeit, she didn't come with her significant other. But that's okay. Because she would have outshined him, if we're being honest. But that's if we're being honest. If we're being nice, she still would have outshined him. And that's on period.